Hi, my name is Philip, and I'll be your host today for On the Spot Immigration Edition. Today we're going to be talking about immigrated students in the United States and around our campus, Chabot College. We're going to be asking them questions and discussing what it was like for their journey to come from their hometowns to the States. And we're also going to be talking about the clubs that have been made for them on this campus. Without any further ado, I'd like to get started with our first guest, Karim. How's it going, man?
It's all good. Thank you, Philip.
All right, thank you. So first off, I'd like to ask you, which country did you come from and how long have you been in the United States?
None of your goddamn business. Just kidding, man. I came from Egypt almost 3 years ago.
All right.
And my first language is Egyptian. My second one is American. So.
Okay, jumping right into the questions. I like that. What was the experience like for you learning to speak English?
I've been learning English in my country too, but dealing with English like all the time here, it was definitely hard because I didn't get used to it in my country. We were speaking Egyptian all the time, writing Arabic and stuff. So it's definitely a new thing to me, and it used to be hard, but not same as before, of course, because I got used to it here. I took many English courses, of course, and it helped a lot. So far so good, I guess.
All right, righteous ravioli. Did you come to the United States by yourself or with your family?
I moved out with my family. We all came here, my siblings, my mom and dad, and but actually my mom and dad, they coming and going. They're not staying here all the time. Me and my siblings are the one who are like staying here the whole time since we came from Egypt. I haven't done any visit for my country since I came here.
All right, awesome sauce.
Years. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So, how do you feel about the executive order from President Donald J. Trump about banning Arabs and Muslims from entering the country?
Stupid. I don't know. It's just so dumb because. Those people, they're like, I've been living around Muslim people in my country. They're actually nice, like most of them, they're nice people. And I don't know, like, making such a decision, it's a very bad thing because those people, they want to feel like they belong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They want to feel like they're accepted here. You're just making it worse. Like if there is some just a little few of them they've done something bad, that doesn't mean all of them are bad. There's the good and the bad in everyone, in every religion, in all the people, in everybody. You know what I mean? So don't expect them all to be wrong just because of one or two behavior. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
that's what I think. It's just stupid. You can't just ban it all the people, like some specific kind of people, to come in your country because like you're saying so obviously just phrases to those people, those kind of people, just because of their relation or their country or whatever, you know what I mean? Just doesn't make any sense, man.
All right, well, that was a lot of great information and I really enjoyed your thoughts. We're going to take a short break and we're going to be back with our next guest. Stay tuned. All right, hello. We're back with our second guest, Zaina.
Hi.
How's it going, Zaina?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, Zaina, big Ariana Grande fan over here, #1 in the world. Yep. So, if you don't mind, we're gonna jump into the questions.
Yeah, of course.
And they're not about Ariana Grande.
Aww.
I hope that's okay. Yeah. All right. So, which country did you come from, and how long have you been in the United States?
I came from the Philippines, and I've been here for 4 years.
Okay. Yeah, so you went to high school out here, right?
I did.
Yep, that's nice. All right, so I assume your first language is Tagalog?
Yeah.
All right, so what was it like learning English? What was that like?
Learning English it's a struggle for me, and I'm still learning, and it's still a struggle for me. I always speak in the wrong grammar.
Right.
But that's just me.
Yeah, they say English is probably the hardest language to learn with all the punctuation and grammar and whatnot. But did you come to the United States with your family or did you come by yourself?
I came here with my family, with my mom and my siblings, and I'm petitioned we are petitioned by our grandmother.
Okay. Do you miss your country, and would you ever consider going back there to live?
Yeah, I definitely do miss Philippines, but I don't right now. I don't know if I want to consider living back there again.
Okay. Why is that?
I mean, I kind of don't want to live in America either, but
Yeah, it's understandable.
right. It's just adjusting again. It's gonna be difficult. It's not
Yeah.
gonna be difficult, but I have to go through adjusting point again of living back there, and then I'm still adjusting here, and financially, it's like the common reason why I don't want to go back there
Right on. Right
to
on.
live. I'd love to go there for a vacation, but since I arrived in US, I haven't really came back to the Philippines, so I love to go there for vacation.
All right. With that being said, we're gonna take a short break, listen to these tapes, and we'll be back with our last guest.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Christine.
How old are you?
I am 18 years old.
Where are you from originally?
I was born in Egypt, so I'm Egyptian.
When did you came here?
I came here in 2009, but I lived in Texas. Then I came to California in 2010.
Hi, I'm Florido Maniego. I'm 21 years old, and I came from the Philippines back in 2008.
So, how do you like here so far? How did you fit in?
So, as I said, I am originally Egyptian, and there is a community of Egyptians here that live in America, especially in California. I fit in with them okay, not too good. They're nice people, but I was mainly raised here. They were mainly raised in Egypt and came recently. So like we don't have any similar ideologies or like the way of thinking. So I'm fitting in okay. But outside of church, outside of like that community, I fit in just perfectly fine.
When I first came here, I was, to be honest, very nervous. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to fit in with the crowd because growing up in the Philippines, it's quite different. Even though the Philippines now is quite Americanized, I guess you could say, it's still different knowing that you have that accent, you don't know the culture that well yet until you start meeting these people. And when I came here back in middle school, I've had a lot of people come toward me, introduce themselves, and that's how I became friends with many of basically my best friends from middle school to high school. And they were very welcoming when I first arrived, and I really appreciated that. There were a couple of tough times where no one would talk to you, you're just eating lunch by yourself, but for the most part, everyone was welcoming, everyone happily talked to you, and yeah, here I am now, with no accent, and
Where do you miss more, like here or there, or where do you feel like your heart belongs to?
I mean, my childhood is there, and that's definitely a good part of my life. But I also like being here. You know, it's my country too. You know, I grew up here. I'm more how do we say this? God, oh yeah, westernized. I am more westernized than I am Eastern. But I mean, you know, childhood's good. I like going back. I mean, I'm going back to visit soon, which should be fun. A lot of family there. Great house, grandma's house, my house. Well, not my personal house. I'm not that rich, okay, but family's house. It's gonna be great. I don't miss one particular place more because I'm part of both. I just want to keep going back and forth, you know. So Some people can live their country in America. I can live Egypt in America. I can live Mexico in America. I can live Spain in America. And that's the good thing about America. You don't lose where you come from. You don't lose who you are. It's nice. You keep it even when you become American. And some people don't keep it at all, but I keep it. So, cool. Like both. Love both.
Alright, so I think the advantages of living in the United States compared to back home is there are plenty of more opportunities here. I mean, the Philippines is growing as a country, but it's still not, of course, at the state where the United States are, where you can literally just not even have an education and still get a job. But I feel like here in the U.S. you'll be able to, you have a lot more freedom to do what you love, such as me, like working on television and journalism.
Would you or no?
I like Egypt. I would go visit a lot. I probably won't live there, but it's a pretty good country. I mean, there's nothing that would stop me from going, but I just feel like I fit here more because I grew up here. So like I'm more, as I said before, I'm more westernized. Yeah, so I fit here a little more, but it's a beautiful country. I'd love to go visit and see my family. And recently we had the revolution, so who knows? It might change. Things can work out after all. We don't know. Yeah.
And despite all that, even if you would say I'm getting too Americanized, to be honest, I'm still a proud Filipino. Like nothing's gonna change that. Even though I joke around saying that, I'm Dutch. Oh, I'm actually black. But in reality, like I do cherish the ethnicity that I have, and I'm proud that I was born and raised in the Philippines.
Proud to be Egyptian. Home! My home!
All right, hello and welcome to our the close of this show. We are here with our final guest, Morpheus Truth Seeker, aka Vincent.
May the truth be with you, friend.
All right, let's get things started. So, why did you become a member of the Dreamers Club?
Oh, I'm actually not a member. I'm a reporter for The Spectator, and I've been covering their plight throughout the semester.
You write for The Spectator?
Yes, indeed. Very proud writer. I know. We do have a reputation, but we're working on it, I swear.
Yeah, I hear you guys misspell things like January and Hesperian.
It was a shameful time in our history, but hopefully we've moved past it, God willing.
I hear you guys also published the same article twice in one paper.
That's because it was twice as good, Phil. It was an artistic choice.
All right. Godspeed to the advisor of that thing. All right, moving on. What problems do you see the Dreamers Club facing?
The biggest one this semester was the plight of becoming a sanctuary school.
Okay.
A sanctuary school is a school that will not cooperate with immigration authorities unless forced by something like a warrant. Right now, the Student Senate has approved us becoming a sanctuary school, and it just has to go to the board of directors.
Nice.
For final approval.
All right, so what services and activities does the Dreamer Club offer to immigrated students?
Well, first off, a sense of camaraderie being amongst fellow immigrants. Second, they let you know your benefits that you have. The California Dreamers Act entitles undocumented students to the same benefits that a citizen would have, barring, of course, federal benefits like Pell Grants.
Nice. So, what advice would you offer immigrated students for if they wanted to join the Dreamers Club?
Just show up Thursday at noon.
Really?
Yeah, they're really that friendly. They'll take it
they welcome
anyway.
anybody.
Yeah. When I first showed up at the beginning of the semester, it was roughly 9 members.
Okay.
The last meeting I showed up to had 38.
Wow,
So it's been quite the improvement.
that's bigger than the spectator class.
Lots of things are bigger than the spectator class.
All right, well, that ends On the Spot Immigration Edition. I'd like to thank all the guests who came on the show, and yes, a lot of things are bigger than the spectator class. You can watch us anytime on Chabot TV. Stay tuned.